자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄분입니다. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K20 올랜도 매직 대 LA 레이커스 경기 12월 12일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. LA 레이커스 홈 경기로 진행이 되고요. 일단 능력치상으로 봤을 때는 포인트 가드랑 파워포워드 부분에서 르브론이랑 안토니오 데이비스 때문에 확실히 앞서 보이긴 합니다.
Welcome to this brand new episode of 2K20. Are you ready for a My Team competition?
Who isn't ready for $250,000? What would you do with that money?
Season ticket holder, for sure.
For the Clippers, right? Well, the My Team Unlimited tournament qualification is underway, and we'll get started with this week's episode by getting you all the details and analysis from.
Coming right up, the Lakers
거의
taking
뭐
on the
요새
Magic.
레이커스는
For the
부적이죠,
Los
부적.
Angeles Lakers, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping
저
here at the
데이비스
halfway
저렇게
point.
하고 있을 때
Magic,
귀여운 것 같아.
Lakers, up next,
쓰고.
right after this.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And the Lakers last year showing improvement with LeBron, but still falling short of a championship. Kenny, in your estimation, what is the timeline for this team?
Oof, obviously you want to start winning this year. Man, but make the most. You got to just make the most, Ernie. You got to. Of LeBron, you know, he's only got maybe 4 or 5 years at this level.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Ross.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
More than 40 years ago.
It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
Now the starting group for Orlando. It's Gordon and Isaac teaming up at the forward slots. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. Now here's James. He trades it as the shot clock ticks down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Pass to Birch. McGee with the block. But they'll get another chance. Here's Isaac. And they pick up 2.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Gordon against James. Rebounded by Isaac. About a minute played so far here in the first. Inside, here's Fultz. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And it's James missing. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fournier passes to Isaac. Drains the three-pointer. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. James against Gordon. Outside for Davis. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the way in.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And stolen by James. Here's Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot, and the layup good by McGee.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Outside Fournier. There's the pass to Birch. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly failing. You know, as good as the Magic were defensively last year, they were just as challenged offensively. Struggled a bit at that end of the floor. Only 24th in the league in points.
No good from LeBron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Fournier for three. The Lakers with the rebound. To be fair, Clark, the Magic offense has struggled for about a decade now.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, you think about some of the outstanding players they've had in the past, Dwight Howard and Vince Carter. Their impact of that quality offensively just wasn't ever really replaced.
Now, here's Fultz. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Fultz looking around. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Lakers trail. Green inside the three-point line. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's James following the miss by Evan Fournier.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Davis. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And you know, for the Lakers, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
Here is Cook. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron passes to Cook. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. James against Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Quinn Cook. LeBron shot is off. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
The Magic again can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Here's Augustine following the basket by LeBron James. Augustine passes to Ross. Gordon with it. Count that one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Frazier, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The free throw drops for James.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Augustine from outside, and James pulls it down. Rondo passes to LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
LeBron James is out there with Howard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Offensive rebound. Howard misses.
Well, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
To the inside. Frazier the pass to Augustine. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Augustine's got his first bucket of the night.
Really good to see Augustine getting it done from there because it proves he's not just a jump shooter.
James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Augustine with the steal. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The Lakers shooting 47%, pretty solid. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. In third, the Lakers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Rondo against Augustine. To the paint. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact. And, you know, after a drought of 6 years, the Magic made the playoffs last season. Won 4 straight at the end to grab the 7th seed.
2 shots.
Clark, you look at Orlando's breakout season. They won 42 games after winning just 25 the season before.
And you look at the roster, lots of length. And you really have to love their young nucleus. A lot of good players that are getting better. I think these guys are really just scratching the surface of their potential.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Fournier. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in. Fournier against Caldwell Pope. Here's Fultz. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That one goes. Count it. Here's Fultz. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And a wide open look for James. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. He kicks it to Fultz. Back to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Knocks down the 3-ball. Isaac's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
The Magic trail by 5. Al Fournier, 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
I like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
And the Magic making a change here. Bomba's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. 1:49 left to play here in the half. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Here's Fultz. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Gordon and Davis sends it back.
I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Cook. And Bamba pulls it down.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Caldwell Pope left side. Here's Kuzma. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Gordon. That one no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 27 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off the ball accuracy.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Fournier and Gordon on the wing. And there's Fultz. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Birch in its center. Stolen by Gordon. Now here's Fultz, covered by LeBron. Fournier against McGee. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Fournier.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Fournier against Green. McGee with the block. They get it back. Here's Fultz. And not sure what he was thinking there. McGee inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Green against Fournier. And the layup is good. Fournier's got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
They get the rebound. McGee shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Now here's Fournier, guarded close. A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
Yeah, it was, Kevin. I mean, he got the same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
Frazier, he's checked in for the Magic. We were asked this the other day, you and I, if you could choose one guard in the league to shoot a clutch three-point shot for you, Clark, who would be your guy?
Ironically, they're both on the same team, Kevin. I would start with Steph Curry. I think he clearly is the guy you want shooting it. And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap in front of most. And then I think Klay is just a notch or 2 below Steph.
I agree. Great backcourt. Lillard up in Portland, another one. There's so many great ones in the NBA. But
Yeah, Lillard would certainly be on the 3-man list for sure.
Howard can't hit. The Magic trail by 3. Augustine with it. He's got 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding him. You know, the Magic last year, they hired Steve Clifford as head coach. He's known for his defensive systems, and they allow the 5th fewest points in the league, and they're 6th in block shots. So defense clearly much improved for them.
For the lead, Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Evan Fournier. The Magic also had the personnel to have a great defense.
You know, you really have to have athleticism and length to be a really good defensive team, and then the willingness to play at that end of the floor. Clifford inherited a roster with that kind of makeup.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Here is Augustine. He's got 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Terrence Ross is checked in for Frazier. Green inside the three-point line, and the jumper is on the mark. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Magic trail by 3. And here's Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Isaac. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Works that one inside nicely.
Now Augustine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the middle. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
카루소
no good.
넣어야지.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rondo against Augustine. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Cook is checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Isaac. Cook looking it over. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Caruso, defended by Gordon. Back to Kuzma. And here's Green outside. The shot will not fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Owandu. Sinks the triple. Owandu's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Caruso. Kuzma, right side. Augustine with the steal. And there's the pass to Bamba. Here's Gordon. For the tie. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ross passes to Augustine. Here's Owandu from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
No good from Howard.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That ties the game. And that's 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
And Augustine has run the pick and roll countless times. I mean, he's very comfortable threading the needle in these sets.
3rd quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you.
3점에 너무 당했어.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Cook. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Ross on the wing. James covering to take the lead. Oh, he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Davis finds Howard. Back to Davis. James looking around. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Down low. The jump hook. That one a little long. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Cook. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Birch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Ross. Here's Gordon. And Davis sends it back. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Six to shoot. Here's a 1-2. He's guarded by Davis. Fournier's shot is off. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. They grabbed their own miss. And it's Cook missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. James, here's McGee. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Fultz with the ball. Passes it to Birch. Here's Fournier. Inside. To end the drought. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gordon. Right side, Rondo. To the inside. Here's McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron James on the wing. Over Gordon. And it's James missing. The Magic trail by 6. Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kept alive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Green's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron. The Magic trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man. You know, even though they're on top of this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Isaac passes to Birch. To the paint. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
So he gets them both.
이겼죠. 11점 차.
The Magic trail by 11.
3점 슛이 연속으로 진짜 때리지 않는 이상.
Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. A floater and the rejection by James. And the basket by Gordon.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Birch kicks to Fultz. Four on the clock. Green with the block. And he recovers it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Los Angeles leading by 9. James finds Davis. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And stolen by Gordon. No good. LeBron with some nice D. Davis, the pass to James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And tonight, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Magic.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
MVP라고 하는 건가?
Good on both. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. The feed now to Bamba. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
얘 터커 얘는 처음 보는 것 같은데.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maggette. The rebound by the Lakers. On the wing, James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 39.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
3쿼터까지 그래도
So it's Los Angeles.
4쿼터 초반까지 되게 끈질겼어. 물론 이제 4쿼터 막판에 승부가 명확하게 나긴 했는데 그 전까지는 좀 끈질겼네.
is your ability to win at home, and they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
레이커스는 르브론이 코트에 있을 때랑 없을 때랑 너무 차이가 나기 때문에.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 올랜도 매직 대 LA 레이커스 경기 12월 12일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.